From Medicaid adjustments to state hospital-related issues to childcare, it was another busy day on the Montana House floor as a number of appropriations bills were up for discussion. MTN senior political reporter Jonathan Ambarian has an update from the Capitol.
With just over 20 days left in the 2025 legislative session, we've reached the point where the policy in the bill isn't the only thing that matters. The price tag is also a key factor. The House had another lengthy agenda Monday, going through bills that appropriate state money. Several of them already passed initial votes on the House floor, but came back after they went through what lawmakers call a haircut, when the House Appropriations Committee tweaks a bill to reduce its budget impact. They include HB 185, which previously allowed children under 6 to stay on the Healthy Montana Kids insurance program for 3 years, regardless of changes in their family's income.
Probes cut that back to 2 years in an amendment, which means there'll be more frequent eligibility determinations for these kids, but it's still better than the annual review that these kids go through now.
And HB 456, which would expand a program that helps people pay child care costs to serve more workers in child care facilities.
I'm confident that this bill, as amended, will reduce turnover among child care workers.
The House also gave initial approval to a bill that would split up the largest state agency, the Montana Department of Public Health and Human Services. HB 851 would create a Department of Health Services, which would be responsible for a variety of mental health and long-term care services, including running the Montana State Hospital in Warm Springs. Supporters said the department's in need of greater efficiency. Opponents said they should give more time before making such a big change.
The institutions in particular have suffered from benign neglect for 30 years, and now we have a crisis.
I'd ask that you give the system a little bit of patience, a little bit of grace.
Also on Monday, the House passed HB 2, the main state budget bill, on a final vote, sending it over to the Senate, where there are hearings expected later this week. In Helena, Jonathan Ambarian, MTN News.
The Montana Board of Regents has officially extended an offer to Dr. Brock Tessman to become the 13th president of Montana State University. Tessman is no stranger to Montana. He currently serves as president of Northern Michigan University, but he previously held key roles in the Treasure State, including dean of the Davidson Honors College at the University of Montana. And now he's returning to Big Sky Country to lead the state's largest university. In a press release, Dr. Tessman says the university holds a special place in his heart. An MSU spokesperson says the university is excited for Tessman to build on the legacy of President Waded Cruzado.
He's got great skills, he's got a great sense of purpose, and a great commitment to the land-grant mission and to opening and broadening access to higher education for all sorts of different people. So it's really a good fit for MSU, and, you know, we're just ready to get going with him.
Contract details are being finalized. Tessman is expected to step into the role starting July 1st. Great Falls Scouts held their annual Scouting for Food drive on Saturday. Groups of scouts were at various grocery stores throughout Great Falls collecting non-perishable items. Shoppers were handed a flyer on their way into the store with a list of their most needed items, such as condiments, cereal, and canned tuna. All donations were to support the Great Falls Community Food Bank.
For those kids to go out and get nearly 8,000 pounds with the numbers that they have out in just a few hours, it's phenomenal. And not only is it 8,000 pounds, but it's 8,000 pounds of food that we need, because the scouts do a phenomenal job of getting the word out as the people enter the grocery stores. And thanks to all the folks who donated and looked at the list and gave us what we wanted. So it's 8,000 pounds of really needed food.
According to Tatarka, the food bank relies on the Scouting for Food drive each spring to prepare for their slower donation months in the summer.